welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I do have a cook with me video, and I am going to be making a Mexican recipe for you guys. Now, I know a lot of you guys normally avoid making Mexican recipes because they're either too hard or just because a lot of these recipes do contain a lot of hot spices like salsas and chili peppers and all that crazy stuff. Me personally, I am not a chili pepper person. I don't like hot salsas or anything like that. So with this recipe, I'm sure you know yourself and your kids are gonna love it. My kids love it. And like I said, you know, this the only sauce that this contains is tomato sauce, and if you don't mind a lot of it, then this recipe is going to be perfect for you. Now this recipe, it's called Entomatadas. I do it the way my mother taught me. I know a lot of us do it differently, and I bake it, or I'm sorry, I don't bake it. A lot of people bake this recipe. They do put it in the oven. I don't. I actually fry it, and you guys will see what I'm talking about here in a little bit. And the ingredients are very simple. I mean, if you're down to your last $20-$30, then you know this recipe is very cheap for you to do, especially if you have those really like cheap convenience stores. You know, you can buy these ingredients at any convenience store or any Walmart or just any cheap store, you know. And I don't think Walmart's cheap, but you know what I mean. But yeah, but like I said, this is a very easy recipe. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what each ingredient is, and then from there I'm just gonna go ahead and show you step by step. But yeah, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Alright you guys, so these are the ingredients. These are obviously your cucumbers. Now cucumbers just varies depending on how many people you're going to feed. Normally if it's 2 to 3 people or 4, I normally would get 2 or 3 cucumbers. Next you have your tortillas. Now myself personally, I love these type of tortillas, Guerrero tortillas de maíz blanco. Me personally, when you fry these in oil, they do not break or rip, so I prefer these. And no, you do not need this amount of tortillas, just because you know my husband eats tortillas with other meals, so therefore I just went ahead and got the bigger pack. And you can get these at a Walmart or Mexican store, pretty much anywhere where they sell tortillas. Third, we have shredded lettuce. You can buy the whole lettuce. You'll just have to shred it yourself. I myself personally was too lazy to do that, so I went ahead and got the shredded lettuce already done for you. And as you see, it was $1.84 at Walmart, and obviously you know it has to be used by today, and since I am cooking this meal today, I went ahead and got this since it was cheap. Sorry. Next, you also are going to need shredded cheese. Now I normally go for the mozzarella cheese, that cheese, or there's another type of cheese called Oaxaqueña cheese, which is like Mexican cheese. It's shredded as well, and you can only get that at Mexican stores and sometimes Walmart. And here in Texas you can also get it at HEB, but it's, you know, really rare that it comes shredded. But like I said, as long as it's shredded cheese of your favorite, it doesn't really matter. Finally, your main ingredient, tomato sauce. Now you can use any tomato sauce that you want, but myself, I prefer this. I don't know if you can see that, the Fuerte tomato sauce. Sorry. Just because it has a sweeter taste to it, and myself, like I said, personally, I love it. So I'd rather prefer this in the regular tomato sauce, but like I said, whatever tomato sauce you have in hand, you can also use that. And like I said, depending on how many people you're going to feed, depending on how much sauce you need, and obviously, you know, I'm using four of them. And then obviously, of course, you're going to need lots of oil to fry your tortillas. And you're also going to need your pans, which is kind of a joke there. But yeah. But anyways, this is, like I said, these are the ingredients. Alright, you guys. So with your oil, you're going to put it in a pot like this. If not, you can also use one of these extended ones. Now, I personally would rather do it in one of these deep ones because I feel like you waste less oil. And, you know, and with the measurements of this, I really don't measure, so I could say probably like 2 or 3 cups of oil. That should do. And then with your tomato sauce, you're going to go ahead and dump it all in one of these. And like I said, it can be in one of these deep ones or it can be in one of those. But I prefer these, the deep ones. And what's going to happen with this, you're going to let it to boil a little bit. Then you are going to turn down the heat. Obviously, you're going to turn the heat down so it won't burn. Same with the oil. You have it to where it's hot enough. Then you want to turn your heat down so it, you know, you won't burn your tortillas or anything like that. And like shown here, you obviously want to cut down your cucumbers. You know, cut them down small. This is how small I cut mine. So, you know, it really depends on how small you want your cucumbers. Okay everyone, so right now my oil is hot and sizzling. So the first thing you want to do is put your tortilla in. Now we do have to do one at a time. We're going to fry our tortilla on both of our sides for a couple of seconds, like 5 or 6 seconds on each side. And you want to turn it at least once, or I would say at least twice. But you don't want to overdo it to where it feels like a tortilla chip, because obviously you're going to be cutting this with a fork. So if you're going to do it like a tortilla chip, then you're not even going to be able to eat it comfortably. But now we're going to pick it up and we're going to shake off the excess of the oil that's on it. And from there, we're going to place it in our tomato sauce. And we're going to cover this bad boy up in our tomato sauce. And we're going to put it on our plate. Now from here, we're going to take it back over to our counter. And we're going to put on the rest of our ingredients. So we're going to put cheese. Now I love cheese, so I will make mine really cheesy. You can put as much cheese as you want. Then you're going to put your cucumbers and lettuce on here. Now, I was unable to do the lettuce part because I had to throw out the lettuce because it was bad. When I opened the bag, it was just bad. So I had to skip this part. So you're going to repeat the steps. You're going to, obviously, going to stack them up. I will post a picture of what it actually looks like with the lettuce on there. So you'll see what that looks like, as well as what I'm talking about when I say stacked. But depending on yourself, like I said, depends on how much you eat or if you get full really quick. I will say this recipe will fill you up real quick. So I would say at least minimum 4 to 5 tortillas you're going to be stacking up. That's what I normally eat, and I get really full. But if you want to do more, then you can do more. It's just depending on you. But that is it, you guys. I mean, this recipe is really easy, really straightforward. Both you, your family, and your kids will enjoy it if you guys are a tomato sauce fan. But like I said, at the end of this video here, I will post 2 pictures. A picture of what the final look looks like and what it's supposed to look like with the lettuce. So that is the end of this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am hoping to make more videos like this in the future. We just bought an outdoor griddle and grill. We love it. And usually here in Texas, the weather gets crazy, and there's days where the weather's really nice. So we do like to cook outside instead of cooking indoors. So I'm hoping when my husband does the cooking outside, I can capture some videos out there while he's cooking. He doesn't like being on camera much, so I will try to do the best I can. Like I said, I love cooking. I love baking. I love trying new things, especially when I'm at home bored doing nothing. When I don't work, I do like to make just new things. I like to go on Google, YouTube, or whatever, and like to create my own things as well. But like I said, if you like this video, make sure to give this video a like. If you haven't already, subscribe. And like I said, I'm hoping to make more videos like this in the future. But thank you guys for watching again, and hope you guys have a good one. Bye.